Hello, 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 and welcome back to another monthly reading. How was your January? I really want to know how the start of 2026 was for you, because I feel like a lot has happened and a lot is going to continue happening. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of changes that are going to happen and that need to happen for us to be able to live fully, for us to be able to live more peaceful lives with more safety, with more acceptance. And this is related to your own personal lives, and this is related to the greater whole of energy for the collective. But this is your reading for February. Let us see what is coming up for you. We started off with the Nine of Swords. Things feel a little bit tough. The nightmares are nightmaring. The negativity is getting to you, and I need you to remember that if you are struggling mentally or physically, it is okay to get help. It is important to get help. And this doesn't have to be professional help. This could be you talking to somebody that you trust, you talking to the people that you care about, you speaking up about your issues that you are facing, you finding people who are like-minded, who are going to understand where you are coming from. It is okay to speak up. Do not get lost in your own head, because that is where you are going to start to spiral. That is where things are going to feel like they're not working out for you. Heartbreak is coming up for me right now, that you potentially could have been heartbroken. But as I said, for 2026, for January, change is coming your way. And sometimes in order for change to occur for the best, we have to let go of things that no longer serve us. And that can be painful. That could be a big struggle. With the Nine of Swords, this could be related to mental health. That is a big one here. This could be related to physical health. This could be related to things not even related to your body. This could be just related to the way that you feel about everything that is happening. Speak to somebody. Nine of Swords, you get stuck in your head. You get stuck in your own negativity. Speak to somebody. Page of Wands is falling out. I love this card because I always like to ask this question. What is it that you truly want? What is it that you truly desire? As Lucifer would say. Because once you get stuck in your head, you start doing things habitually. You start going through the same processes over and over again, expecting a different result. What is it that you want? Find, I don't want to say a distraction, but find something that is going to be meaningful for you. Something that is going to keep you excited getting up in the mornings to try to accomplish or try to learn or try to experience. Do something for yourself. Do something for the heart. And with the wands falling out, I usually say that do first, think later. And this can be something small, especially with the pages. Do something small every single day that is going to not make you feel better, but is merely going to make you feel like you are in the present moment. Like you are doing something for yourself. Like you are doing something that actually brings you a sense of pleasure and a sense of desire to keep going. A sense of motivation to continue fighting against whatever it is that you are going through right now. So February seems like it's going to be a little bit tough, but it is going to force you to take a step back and take a look at the little things that give you joy, the little things that make you feel like you can love yourself a little bit more. Doing affirmations, doing a 5-minute meditation once a week. It doesn't have to be anything big. It shouldn't be anything big. It should be something that's tangible for you and something that's easy for you. This could be, if you already quit going to the gym, not every single day, but going to the gym once every 2 weeks. That is enough. It is the little things that count. It is the little things that are going to start adding up for you. And that is the important thing here. Instead of spiraling, find little things that are going to start adding up to the pattern of your neuroplasticity to show you that there's things worth living for. Living for. Not surviving for. Living for. Enjoying. Doing more of. Three of Cups. The people that you spend time with. If the people that you are spending time with right now is the change that needs to happen because you feel very stuck in your head with these people, it is time. Three of Cups, you are going to find your coven. You are going to find your people that you care about, that are going to care about you, who you can be vulnerable with. And you do have to remember to be vulnerable. To get out of the Six of Swords, the Nine of Swords, you can't do everything alone. You shouldn't do everything alone. We are social creatures and we require communication. Find your people. Get yourself out there no matter how scary it is. Do first, think later. Do something new. Join a club of some sort. You will find your people. Join some sort of friendship forums. Go out more often. You need to find your people that you can be vulnerable with, who you can trust. And you will find those people. That is a big change that is coming up for you, that you need to, I don't want to say change the people that you spend time with, because that might not relate to everybody, but you will be finding more people who are going to help build you up, who are going to help you find what your dreams are. And by the way, if you need help finding your dreams, if you feel stuck right now that these collective readings aren't helping, please schedule a private reading with me. All that information is down below in the caption. With that plug, you need to find your people that you can be vulnerable with. 10 of Wands is falling out. Taking on too much for yourself. Doing things way too quickly, way too soon. I know that you're trying to do a lot this year, and especially with my readings, with change coming, you do have to do things. But don't take on so much for yourself, because you are leading to burnout. That is why you are feeling so in your head. That is why you are feeling like things aren't working out, and why you can't speak to people, because you've put so much pressure on yourself to be perfect that it's becoming an issue. And we need to clean this out as soon as possible so that you don't drag this on throughout the rest of the year. That is potentially why the Page of Wands is falling out, for you to take a step back, for you to take a look at the root of what you want to do, why you want to do it, and what actually brings you pleasure, because you might be doing too much at once. I think that your focus should be the people that you spend time with, because you become the 5 people that you surround yourselves with. And if you have a lot of different groups that you are spending time with, by all means, great. But I need you to find your little coven of people who you want to be like. Because these are the people that you're going to be able to prioritize to become this person, but also feel like you're not taking on too much for yourself, because you have a support group of people who understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. So get out of your head. Easier said than done. Find your people who you can be vulnerable with. And 4 of Pentacles, do not be so stubborn and grounded. Hoarding of energy, hoarding of your hobbies and the things that you are doing, that is a big one. You're going to have to learn to work in a team. And again, learning to be vulnerable, learning when you should be asking for help, learning how to let go of things that no longer serve you. Because if you're taking on too much right now, how do you think the rest of this year is going to go? Find the root of what you want. That is a big part of February, finding out why you want to do the things that you want to do without isolating yourself, by speaking up to the people who you don't want to spend time with anymore because they're not helping you grow, and finding the people that are going to help you grow. But that means getting yourself out there, putting yourself first, getting yourself out there, not being a hoarder with your energy and with the things that you are picking up right now. Not everything that you are doing is meant for you, and you know that. Deep down, you know that, but you are just telling yourself that if I continue going just a little bit more, it's going to be enough. But you can never have enough of something that you don't need. Stop holding on to things so tightly. Figure out what it is that actually brings you pleasure, that you can take with you for the rest of the year, and stop picking up every single stick thinking that it's going to be your crutch. Find one stick, one important group of people, and I'm not telling you to not spend time with other people by any means. I'm just telling you to prioritize what matters to you. That is what is going to help you get out of your head. That is what is going to help you find your people, and that is what is going to make you feel a little bit less lost for the rest of the month. You got this.